Back off, James!
This trouble go guerrilla running quick. I pull the trigger, your face in the carpet. You bitch, what the fuck? I do not fall with a hitting the motherfucking bullets. I hold up the chopper, he shoot at your head, cause I only be aiming for headshots, bitch. Dirty rock, cause I'm a motherfucking chopper, baby. Your motherfucking face. This trouble go guerrilla running quick. I pull the trigger, your face in the carpet. You bitch, what the fuck? I do not fall with a hitting the motherfucking bullets. I hold up the chopper, he shoot at your head, cause I only be aiming for headshots, bitch. Dirty rock, cause I'm a motherfucking chopper.
Yo, what up, everybody? Today we're gonna be doing a brand new what if. It's very similar to one I had in the past. You guys might remember. It's an OG one. Basically, this one is what if Naruto was the reincarnation of Tobirama. Now, and the last one I did, or in the one in the past, it was like what if Naruto was raised by Tobirama. And yeah, many of you guys liked it. I just never continued it, and I think I'm gonna do that series justice by having this one. So yeah, if you guys are you ready? Well, let's get into the fucking video. Now, basically, Naruto doesn't have the whole, like, shtick of being super positive, because why would he? I mean, the only reason why he was kind of like, there was, like, Ashura, but, like, even then, it was kind of a big fucking asspull, because, like, Ashura's reincarnation was, you know, like, Hashirama, and that motherfucker was really fucking got serious when he needed to, but Naruto never really did. So at this point in time, he's not like that. He's gonna be more like Tobirama in personality-wise. Doesn't mean he has every single thing though. He doesn't hate the Uchiha because it's not how it works. But otherwise, like, fuck, everyone would be hating each other for no reason for reincarnation shit. But yeah, ultimately, wakes up. He's basically risen as a normal child. He has crazy potential though. Naruto in the actual series had crazy fucking potential. He just never acted upon it. And now that he's even, like, his reincarnation of a genius when it came down to creating techniques, I mean, like, reanimation jutsu, fucking flying Raijin, or flying thunder god, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and crazy-ass water master, dude. That's gonna go wild. Dude is fucking born jacked out of his mind. Cracked out of his mind, if you want to put it as that. So what does he do? At the age of 11, he begins, you know, fucking excelling in the academy. Yeah, he actually is taken in by Hiruzen, and Hiruzen's like, yo, what I do, cuh? Wanna, like, gain some fucking magical fucking abilities, bro? And he's like, oh, shit, yes, sir. So what does he do? He has to look at the scroll, because Hiruzen just looked at him and it reminded him of Tobirama. So, as he does that, he obtains the ability of flying Raijin, all of that, and he begins to learn it throughout the academy. Now, so I'm gonna get into a more storytelling purpose. That was just the baseline. So yeah, let's get into the actual video now. Naruto walks out of his room preparing to go get some dinner. As he walks past Ichiraku's ramen stand, he gives a glare. Damn it, that place kicked me out. All because of that one time. He has a memory, recalling back to the day. He was eating there, and he actually quite enjoyed the food. It was pretty tasty. Up until a man had the audacity to come in, kick out his chair, and then act like it was an accident. Instead of, letting him leave, he decided to simply, you know, repay the favor. He swiped out his leg, and the next thing you know, the man happened to crack his head open and die. It was all an accident, but even Naruto was surprised. But Ichiraku Ramen banned him from coming to his shop ever again. He said it was bad publicity or something like that. He doesn't give a shit. He walks past and decides, fuck it. That place wasn't good anyways. I might as well go to my favorite place. Where does he go? He goes to a sushi place around the corner. It's pretty poppin'. He likes it. It's pretty cool. It's actually, by poppin', it only has good food, and its only customer is him. It's not even that popular, to be realistic. Since he is the only customer, there are not even an actual restaurant. It's just some random people he just approached on. He was like, hey, yo, you got some, like, nice ass sushi, bro. Can I hop in? And the old man was like, sure. So he's been eating there ever since. He does pay the money, so he gets basically the same treatment, but it's pretty nice, and he's formed a bond with them. However, he does like to train on his own in the middle of a forest or train in his own room by doing push-up calisthenics and studying in general. That's one thing that he's excelled at excellently, and most people don't hate him because he didn't act outwardly like aggressive towards anyone too much, only that one time. So it was split, I guess, because he wasn't really of an annoyance. So all the kids were fine with him, mostly. Some didn't like his cocky attitude, but you know, he decided, fuck it, who gives a shit? For some reason, he has this weird calming sensation most of the time. Just doesn't give a shit about anything. So, as he walks around just training and doing his best, he hears a voice, and he's not quite sure what that voice is. Then, he hears it again. However, it doesn't sound like something that would come from like someone yelling. No, it sounds from within. He decides to, simply use some meditation, because after all, going into your meditation is very calming, and it's something he likes. As he does this, he falls into a deep slumber, going into what seems to be his eternal mindscape, looking onward as a fox. The nine-tailed fox is within him. This is quite familiar, he thinks. He's not quite sure why, but as he stares at the fox sleeping, and then suddenly beginning to snarl and glare at him, he's taken aback. He jumps back and he ultimately just yells out, "Who are you? What are you doing?" Immediately the fox just gives a smirk. "Who am I? What do you mean? What am I doing? Your father sealed me within you. Why else would I be in here?" Naruto simply just shrugs. "My father? Dude, my father died in the war. Or fucking attack on that shit, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. Why would my father do that if he was just a second-rate shinobi?" Then Nine-Tails simply just looks at him. "Second-rate shinobi? What are you talking about? Your father? No, he was the fourth Hokage. He was one of the best shinobi of all time, considered the god of this era. How dare you disrespect such a shinobi? It's kind of amusing, to be honest." Naruto just simply is taken off guard. He's like, "Sheesh, that's crazy. This motherfucker's bullshitting me right now." So he chooses to just say, "Well, that's pretty cool. I don't believe you. Probably just a dream. Let me just snap myself out of this shit." And next thing you know, he's back in his own fucking mind. He's up and running. So he gets up and he walks back to the village. He's been a slight tad bit bored. Okay, fine. He's completely bored out of his mind. That's why he's always just simply just walking around aimlessly. He has nothing to do. He's always doing his simple, same old boring chores, same old everything. And he doesn't know what to do anymore. He's just a 13-year-old with absolutely nothing going for him. So he decides one day to request from the Hokage himself. Yeah, he walks in and he's like, "Hey, Hiruzen." And the third Hokage says, "It's the third Hokage to you, young one." He says, yeah, old man. Just answer my question real quick. What does it take for me to be able to leave the village and go and train with someone else?" Hiruzen is taken off guard by this, so we're taken aback. He's like, "What? Wait, hold on, what do you mean? You know too many of our secrets." And he's like, "Hey, man. Yeah, I know the Flying Raijin. I have a lot of shit. Like, I've mastered the Flying Raijin. And I've even mastered the Shadow Clone. But that was really all I cared about from that scroll. Whether or not I have a purpose for caring about it doesn't matter to me. It's a little tedious having to sit in this fucking village when my affinity is for water. And it's my one and only water, affinity. So you should, let me go, shouldn't you? Because there's no real skilled people like that. If you send me to, the water village or where the Mizukage is, that'd be much more beneficial for me, would it not?" Hiruzen ponders this question. He has a point. I mean, after all, we're just holding back this crazy potential. And he might come back if I treat him properly right now. After all, having a foe like him would not be very good. And he could escape us quite easily with the Flying Raijin. It was my decision to teach it to him, so I would take accountability anyways. He sits there for 5 minutes and then then he tends to look up. "Alright, you've got a deal. I will send you out there. However, if anything happens, immediately come back. Place a stamp somewhere around here, just so you can just teleport back." Well, he of course agrees to these terms and conditions and leaves. As he appears in the Mizukage's village, he is greeted by her. "Oh, aren't you quite the handsome boy?" she says as she walks over, holding up his chin. "I see. This is why he wanted to send you over. I think he just wanted to seduce me." Well, Naruto just simply removes her hand gently. Yeah, no. I'm not really interested in these trivial teasing matters. Do you mind teaching me some water ninjutsu? That's really all I care about. She just laughs out loud. Oh, aren't you quite the interesting one? I'll be quite honest. I have never expected you to do this. Especially a boy at your young age. I would expect the puberty hormones to be overwhelming. Maybe you're a late bloomer? As she looks down towards his pants area. He's like, I don't fucking care. I mean, I could be. You're not gonna find out. She's like, shoot, damn. That one hurt. Not gonna lie. He's like, yeah. So are you gonna teach me or not? If not, I could go find someone else. She's like, oh shit, it's okay. You can chill out. I will teach you. Well, to start this off, I have a question for you. Do you happen to know anything about water style? Well, he looks over and just shrugs. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, I did study. I know like water prison, but that's really all I was able to learn. Not many people actually had the capabilities of teaching me such jutsu at my hometown or in the elite village. That's why I requested to come here in the first place. She kind of looks over at him. She has a hint of admiration. She enjoys teasing young men, but this guy is very serious. He doesn't even take her teasing serious. As a matter of fact, he just shrugs her off. She doesn't know how to feel about this. Whether or not she likes it or not, that doesn't matter to her at this point in time. She has to follow her word. Especially since, again, increased diplomatic policies with both the Leaf and the fucking the Rain Village or whatever. So she ends up fucking agreeing, and he's like, oh shit, I bet. So for the next, a few months, they're learning and training together quite well. She's teaching him many things, and he actually learns he didn't only have one chakra nature. No, he had two. It was just simply the fact that he just looked at it. It was red, soaked out, and there was fire. He was too busy or something like that, and the flame wasn't big enough, and he didn't realize it. So ultimately, he has fire and water, and he was pretty stoked to hear that. After all, that's something he loves. That means, as he was training with her, she introduced something. Or as he was training with her, she introduced something to him. The possibility of a Kekkei Genkai called Vapor Style. And he didn't really know much about this, so she introduced it to him. Huh, you really don't know about this? You're such a bookworm and all. I figured you knew all the Kekkei Genkais. Yeah. Just get to telling me, woman. Impatient much, aren't you? Whatever. Basically, Vapor Style is kind of like corrosion or corroding, whatever the fuck you want it to be. Yeah, it's pretty fucking OP. You could learn it probably. So what does he do? He learns it. Within the next 3 months, he learns it, and she's astonished. Holy shit! How did you learn that? Dude, it took me a long time to fucking learn that, and I'm a master. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, these water jutsus are kind of easy that you're teaching me, like water dragon, water tornado, water cyclone, water fucking turbine, water fucking booster jet. You made that one your own. Yeah, because I want to fucking fly. Of course I'm gonna fly. And that's where we're gonna leave this off. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And yeah, I'm out.